Hi again, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the first of the uploading the day before readings, and I've got to start doing these because I've got some changes coming up to my daily schedule, and reading and uploading on the same day in the morning for that day is going to become tricky. So I'm going to start reading the day before for the next day. So this is the first of them. So this is the reading for Thursday, the 6th of June, 2019. 3-card major arcana reading, then one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, and one from the cups. So let's see what we get. There we go, lovely. One last cut. Okie doke. Wheel of Fortune, Empress, Star in reverse. Great. Right. Well, the reading for Wednesday the 5th was all about expanding. This one, I would say, is, I mean, if we've breathed in and expanded, this is the breathe out. Okay. Right in the middle of the reading, we have the Empress in the upright. So this is the spirit of expansion, of Shakti, of creation, but it's sitting in the, all good, but it's sitting in the middle of the reading, acting as the veil, the blockage, the obscuration, the thing that we have to kind of take into consideration if we are to shift our perspective from things as we see them to things as they really are. So things as we see them is Wheel of Fortune. Now, obviously, sometimes it's in the upright, sometimes it's in the reverse. It doesn't really often make a difference because it's a wheel. And whether it's upside down or the right way up, who's to say? So we're coming in with a sense of movement, a sense of karmic neutrality. And again, fantastic, great, everything to play for. However, things as they really are, Star in reverse. This is privacy. Privacy. And this is the peace to be found deep within ourselves. When the star is in the upright, we have this abundance of trust, of hope, of giving. Just the more she gives, the more she has. She's pouring the liquid into the body of water. It's flowing away, it's flowing back into the jugs, and she's pouring it through. It's like temperance kind of on the macro. You know, if the temperance card has these like just 2 jugs and this little closed circuit, this is the self taking up its spiritual place within the whacking great closed circuit. Now, stick with me, if you will. You can have 2 vessels. I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to kind of do it. You got the cup and you got the glass. You got the 2 vessels, and I'm kind of loath to do it because I've got a bit of cruddy old tea left in that cup. I'm going to do it anyway. Look, here we go. So I've got this body of water, and I'm going to pour it in there, like the Angel of Temperance. And I'm going to pour it back in there. It's diluted shitty old tea now, and I'm going to pour it back. We've got a closed circuit. Okay, you get the message. and I dropped a bit on the table. We got a closed circuit. But this closed circuit also operates, that's on the micro, it also operates on the macro, in that every time, for example, you water a plant, you're pouring water into the earth, or just pouring water into the earth, pouring it away like she is there. And it goes into the earth, or it goes into the body of water, and it finds its way to the stream. And the stream finds its way to the river, and the river finds its way to the ocean, and the water's out in the ocean, and then some of it evaporates up into the sky and falls as rain. It's a whacking great cycle. So it's the same thing, but we've gone from the micro in the Angel of Temperance to the macro in the Star card. Super duper. But we're in the reverse. So from this great expansive energy, and the reading for the 5th was all about expansion. But I'm not seeing this as like, oh God, contract, like go quiet, shut your doors, shut your windows, and like go inside and just blink at yourself and don't have anything to do with what's out there. It's not about the physical externality or internal energy. It's privacy. It's spiritual privacy. If you're asked to explain where you're at today, you don't need to, you know. You really, really don't need to. I need to get some clarifiers on this. The energy of reading in the afternoon is very different from reading in the morning, I have to say. I'm going to get a clarifier on this because it's such a beautiful card. And when I see a beautiful positive card like the Empress in the upright sitting in the middle of this 3-card spread, I need to know more. Okay, how interesting. We've got the Hierophant in the upright. So there's a sense here of, oh God, yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is, okay, I've got it. This is what it is. What's holding us back is the sense of needing to kind of fit our spiritual energy here in the Star card into a system, because that's what the Hierophant is. Il Papa. It's the reification, the hierarchical energy of spiritual systems. It's the politicization of spirituality. And you know, it has a role to play in human life, but that role is, as far as I'm concerned, deeply limited, because as soon as you start structuring the spiritual, you have the political. And as soon as you have the political, you have power struggles. And obviously, Boone here has worked his way to the top. Who might be plotting? Is it him? Who might be plotting to knock the old white bearded gentleman off his throne to take his place? I would say that the reversal of this, as I say, is understanding that spirituality works on the micro within the self and on the macro out in the world. But oh God, it's not just about physical internality and physical externality. I'm just repeating myself. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get a clarifier on this. The other white-bearded old gentleman, the hermit. Absolutely. Absolutely. We had a reading the other day called Nothing Need You Prove, or something. Something like that, some kind of like Yoda-like wording I managed to conjure up for the title. We're back in that space. Now, there is no need to explain yourself today. You don't need to ally ally yourself with any one particular spiritual paradigm. They've all got their advantages and they've all got their drawbacks. I mean, and I'm not even necessarily talking about religions. I mean, good God, you know that. Yeah, good God. This dude is kind of religion incarnate. um, religion is, oh God, this is going to sound so horrible, but religion is spirituality for weak people who kind of need shelves to put it on. The spirit cannot be boxed. And the spirit of the individual is infinite. It's infinite, and that it burns as bright as that light in the darkness. And if you were stumbling around the woods in the dark and he was sitting there immobile and you didn't know he was there, but that light was burning, you would see it. You would see that from half a mile off. It cannot be covered by the darkness. It can only be covered by a physical object. Light overcomes darkness. And the light of the self is what overcomes all this systematization of spirituality. But I need another one. You're free, basically. You're free. You're free. No, I need another one. Here. Okay. Manifest your spirituality, your spiritual energy, any way you wish today. It's all on the table for you. You do not need to follow any rules. You do not need to follow a recipe book. And bottom line, you know, you're born with your spirit, you live with your conscience, and you'll die with your karma. And nothing that anybody else says or does can change that. And by the way, the same goes for everybody else as well. Do whatever you want with what's on the table today. It's your life, it's your spirit. You do not need to box it up in a system. And you don't have to tell anyone about that either. Right, let's get one from the swords. Okay, Knight of Swords. Now, it looks like, I guess there might be quite a lot of discussion and opinions flying in from left, right and centre here, and things might get a bit heated, I would say. I always see a lot of heat in this card. So there might be some situations where there's kind of toing and froing of opinion and competition somehow. Spiritual competition. I'm sorry I keep going on about spirituality, but tarot is spiritual. Yeah, I'm seeing spiritual competition today. And the only way to win spiritual competitions is to not take part. Hermit, don't take part. Magician, you make what you want to make with the ingredients on the table. Start, don't pour it all away. It's yours. It's yours. And who's to say who's right and who's wrong? And who's to say in the matter of spirituality what is real and what is not real, and what is allowed and what is not allowed? Those who make the rule books in these matters are the weakest individuals of all. Okay, we've got the Three of Wands. The sky's the limit. The territory is endless. The horizon is wide. You can go wherever you want. with your own spirit. It's absolutely yours. It's yours to do with as you wish, and you do not need to justify it to anyone. You go where thou wilt. Okay, yeah. What was I saying about sort of competition? It's like mine, mine. Okay. I know what the truth is. You don't know what the truth is. I know what the truth is, and I'm going to hold it close to my chest. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a stinginess. There's comparison. Who's got more? Whose truth is better than somebody else's truth? Oh man. It's free. You're free. You're free to make of it whatever you want. Magician. Okay. Well, this is a bit softer. The Knight of Cups. Right. What I'm going to say about this is that there is a gift to be given today. And it is the gift of compassion and patience and tolerance given by the one who is truly free in their spirit to the one who insists on measuring everything against everything. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you again for another reading soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.